Hey, Bikaholics, Zero 3D has a wide variety of innovative products for your Harley-Davidson motorcycle. Affordable chrome lighting and comfort products. These guys ride, support riders just like you. Head over to lawabidingbiker.com/store. Check out our full line of Zero 3D products. Ain't that right, Big Daddy?
Hell yeah.
And now, straight from the Law Abiding Biker Media Studio,
out of sunny Yakima, Washington,
we bring you another episode of the
#1 listen to motorcycle podcast.
We're in your head.
We're in your head.
We're in your head.
We're in your head.
Ricky, do you know, Big Daddy, you know why we didn't do a Rickrak pre-roll?
No, because we're going to talk about it.
Because that's what
Why did I say no? I know. As soon as I said no, I was like, I know exactly why, because we're going to talk about the whole show on it.
That is right. That's what this episode's about, guys. We spent all day in the shop. We're going to talk about that. We've got Rickrak in our store. We've got some, not just the strapless luggage system, we got some other innovative products by them, and we're super excited to talk about it. So with that said, let's just roll right into this thing, Oscar. Oscar's going to
rock
chat.
out with your hawk out. Yeah, I'm going to.
What are you laughing about?
David Schwartz said it gray. We're wearing gray on a gray couch.
It's true.
But he also called it couch potato camouflage, and I like that. Very good.
Nicely done. Welcome back, you freaking Bikaholics. This is the podcast for the motorcycle majority, the Big MM, also known as the
99%.
That's right. Large and in charge of the motorcycle scene more than any time in history by listening, by being here live. All you patrons, you're part of what we call
The Biker Revolution.
Way to dig in there, brother. That's right. We do have just one question for you before we get started. What are you waiting for, Bikaholics?
Are you ready to mount up and let's take you on another fine-ass ride?
Not wild-ass. It's fine-ass tonight.
Mm-hmm.
We know what's
We're
on.
not going wild. We're just looking for the fine ones. No wild ones tonight.
We know what's on Big Daddy's mind. Oh, God. There you go. And Big Daddy, super happy to have you back in the studio tonight. You see him with his...
Yeah, girl, you're looking so fine. I'd like to take some little bit of time and make you mine. Big stepping, bitches.
Wow.
Oh, you're awesome.
You get a fist bump for that, dude. I don't know what just happened, but it was fantastic.
Oscar's like, I don't know what happened. Because he, Big Daddy's a smooth operator. That's his song, dude.
That's white chocolate right there, dude. Nice job.
Oscar, thanks for being in here.
Oh, yeah. This is a much better song.
No, Oscar did not spend the entire day in the shop with us.
No, I didn't.
It was actually me, Lurch, and Big Daddy. But Oscar did come over later this afternoon, and because I needed his bike for some shots, product shots, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. So let's talk about real quick before we get into our main topic. This is a patron only. If you're listening in podcast format later, most of our live events now are here. We're trying some stuff. We want to give our patrons benefits, so a lot of them are live. You got to be a patron at the $3 per piece of content or more with a monthly cap of no less than 12. And you can get hooked up and access and private chat to these private live events. We would love to have you, because as you're going to see in this episode, we're going to get a lot of feedback, and they're already chatting in there like crazy. It's an entire community that's being built over the years, and these guys are in there hot and heavy. David Schwartz, Pablo Calzadera, Russell Roberts, just to name a few, and I'll get more as we go down. So Edward Lake, yep, very good. Let's talk about this new free video real quick before we dive in too deep. Again, today's episode all about the Rickrak strapless luggage system. No more slapping your paint, no more messy bungee cords and strap. And we're going to tell you about this system and some other innovative products. New free video, how to wire Zero 3D rear LED lighting, bag blades, filler panel, saddlebag extensions. That's right. So what this video is, and I will put it in the links for the show note, lawabidingbiker.com/whatever show number this is, episode number, just put it in. I'll have it in the show notes, but Big Daddy knows what this video is about. Because we sell, Big Daddy runs the store. Y'all know that by now, all of our loyal listeners and followers, part of the community. We sell the Zero 3D stuff, and there's three main products that go on the back of your bike, and they're all kind of intertwined if you add them all. And in this video, we show you exactly how to do that, and it is free. It's also on our store, for all those products, but we make it super easy because it can get, even though it's plug and play, it can be a little bit confusing, huh?
Yeah, this was a very intense day of recording that we had. We went probably about 14 to 16 hours that day and installed all these. And this video makes it look super simple. I mean, it's especially when you get in, we had 3 different types of wiring going in. We had the filler lights, the saddlebag extensions, and of course the bag blades. And so we walk you right through it. You don't even have to look at the directions, watch the video, go along with us. And then of course we did that separate right there, the entire wiring video and stuff like that.
Yeah. Nice, man. And it makes it so simple in true law-abiding biker style. Help you guys out. That's what we're trying to do. And David Schwartz in the chat says gray on gray couch. I guess next time you guys shouldn't wear gray.
No.
Actually, I tried to explain to them that we have a fashion designer that got us dressed, and that's why we have like almost the same, wearing the same thing.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
And so
great minds think alike.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
So this designer, which we can't disclose who the person is because then they're going to want royalties because they're very high powered in the fashion industry. So,
Oh yeah, very high powered fashion.
And this episode is brought to you by Zero 3D and Rickrak, but of course it's brought to you by the following people. Big Daddy, start off.
Yeah, we've got William Bray of Skipperville, Alabama.
Patrons, these are.
Yes, patrons. We got Charles Martin of Cottage Grove, Oregon, and Barry DeVliger of Newburgh, New York.
You said that like you knew his last name.
Yeah, wow.
Oscar, go.
Oh yeah, Thomas Fowler of Columbia, South Carolina is a top tier patron. James Lang of North Olmsted, Ohio is also top tier. And Mark Nichols of Brownsburg, Indiana.
Juan Salas of Louisville, Texas. CJ Owens of Aldi, Virginia. And John Connors of Waterville, New York. Waterville, top tier. That's right. Thank you. lawabidingbiker.com/Patreon. Get involved. You can pledge a certain amount per piece of content. No risk because you can put a monthly cap. You get benefits like t-shirt stickers into the private Facebook group, access to these live private streams, chat up to access to our premium videos. Again, all over there at the link I gave you. So Rickrak, we started out early this morning. Oh, let's see what we got here.
I think we pronounced Barry's name wrong, but
What did we say?
he said it was close.
Oh,
He's up there somewhere.
Pretty close.
Is he in the chat?
Yeah, he just came in.
He just
Oh,
popped
okay.
in.
Sorry if we said that. Oh, Barry, I see. You said it like I thought you.
Yeah.
You said that. I wouldn't have said it because I don't. But it made sense when you said it. I was like, that's probably how you say it. Apparently not. Give us the phonetic and we'll see if we can fix it.
All right.
All right. So we were in the shop all day, and we've got a voicemail here. We'll wait till the end and see if. We'll see if we have time for that. Let's get in and we'll see where we are. The main topic, Rickrak strapless luggage system. We trust in it so much. That's right. We've tested it. We've tried it. We give it our stamp of approval. Everything we're going to talk about in this episode is available in the Law Abiding Biker store, lawabidingbiker.com/store. Big Daddy Kane right here in the studio has it ready to ship to you right this very minute. Well, actually, after he gets back to the facility. But,
Yes.
but he'll ship it to you like quickety, snippety, snap.
He's pretty good. I mean, he might have some like he's there that he's shipping right now.
Right. You don't know.
Could
'cause
be
he's-
magical.
He's
Like
he
Santa
is.
Claus.
He's so good at it now.
You know,
Yeah.
like the little Wonka kids, little Wonka people that were in the original Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Yes, they were.
I have 2 of them on rotation. They work 24-hour shifts. I just feed them. Those little star peppermint candies.
Is one of them called Goat? Is that one of them's name? Is it Goat?
No, I keep. He
That's
helps me a
Grunt.
lot.
We changed Grunt's name to Goat.
Go, yes.
Somebody did, and he like bit into it like full. Like it was like a massive change. Like I was like, "What?" And he goes, "Yeah, I'm Goat from now on." Okay, you go with your bad
Does
self,
he
dude.
eat
Can you,
garbage?
can you legitimately change your own nickname? Is that allowed?
No, he came up with Grunt. Remember?
Right. Yeah.
And somebody gave him Goat, and he like absorbed it like a sponge. I mean, here's my deal though. He can never shave off that goatee. now.
Never. Yeah, he's stuck with it.
Exactly. At least
Yeah.
he's retired, bro, because you're right. He's
Yeah.
stuck with that stash.
It's
dude.
awesome though.
The Goat stash. So if you hear us say Grunt, we used to call him Grunt. It's Goat now. Goat helps run the store down
Yeah,
there. And
yeah,
he
he
is an
does.
Oompa Loompa.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he helps me quite a bit. So like this week, he went in and did orders on Wednesday and Thursday while I was working. So it's
In between rounds of golf for him, I think.
yeah because of the fire and now everything's at a separate facility away from my house. It's nice to have that little extra help. So to be able to get him down there when I'm working graveyards, he can go down for 2 days and do orders, or I can have stuff shipped to him and he can take it in. So it's been a real big help, and And hopefully, as long as the store continues to grow, we'll be just fine.
With your guys' support, everybody listening, everybody in the private, with your guys' support and going to our store and shopping in it, we appreciate it so much, trying to get it back ramped up. So we do appreciate so much you guys shopping. You know the faces. How many other online stores? Do you guys know anybody who even owns the store, or you've seen them on a podcast or seen them in a video? You don't know. They're just selling you products. So we're the faces behind Law Abiding Biker Media, guys. So we hope that gives you a little bit more of a personal experience, which is what we're trying to do with Lab Media. So Rick, why don't you, and Oscar came over because you understand enough, even though you didn't install it.
Yeah.
We went over it enough that you understand the Rickrak system too.
Absolutely, yeah.
So who wants to dive in and just explain, and then we'll go from there. What the benefit, or let's talk about what the Rickrak. I've talked enough. So what's the Rickrak system? Rickrak.
Rickrak.
I think Rick should talk about the Rickrak.
Rickrak should talk about the rack of the Rick.
Yeah.
Rack.
I'm trying to think, what was the song I had earlier for it? It's the Rickrak.
Oh, wow.
We do need, and we need a little thing with that. It's
With a jingle.
A jingle.
Instead of like Rickrak, it needs to be, because it's a Rickrak.
Oh, we got to record this. Oh yeah, and I'm going to put
I
some
don't
music
know.
to it.
I don't know.
We got to
I
record that.
don't-
Do a good one right now.
Or no, wait, I'll do the country one. It's a Rickrak.
Which one do you like better?
The second one.
Okay,
The country one, yeah.
You like the country one? I like the other
Yeah.
one. Do the Rick.
No, you got to
Do one. Hang on. Silence. Do one of each in your best voice. And Matt's the producer. Matt, you're listening to this because you're going to be producing it, editing it. Pull both of these sound files out for me and send them to me, because I'm going to add some music and it might be our new Rickrak jingle. Go ahead.
Hold on. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it like
This is
those,
live right now.
like those soul singers, you know? Because it's a Rickrak.
Dude, that was sweet. You got to do that again because I laughed at it.
You need to put that away. Bring the country one back, please.
That's sweet, dude. Okay.
Okay, I'll do the country one.
I'm covering my mouth. But you got to do that one again because that was badass.
Well, you know how those singers are always like, when they're singing like,
Okay, let's hear the country one.
okay. It's a Rickrak.
Nicely done.
I like that one.
Now do the first one, the soft one.
It's the Rickrak jingle.
Nice, dude. Now you gotta do your soul one, bro.
Okay,
That
good.
was bad.
You gotta
I'm not
give me
gonna
some. You gotta give me something first though, because I gotta
No, you
feel
gotta-
the soul.
Hey, wait, you got to go a little farther. Like, it's the Rickrak strapless baggage system.
Let's see.
There you go.
You got to do. No. You got to do. I can't.
Yeah, you
I
do
don't
your
sing.
version.
Mine.
You just need a little feel it, and then I
Hey
got to
girl.
stop it.
Hey girl, I got a rack for you. Oh, I started to go way too dirty with that. I had to pull myself back. As soon as I said rack, I was thinking, oh, boobs.
Oh yeah.
All right, do your soul one again, dude. We're on the spot. Here we go.
God, this is so much stress. Is this what it feels like being a real star?
Yeah. Basically.
It's the Rickrak.
That was badass. What do you guys think? Out of hey, you
I
guys,
already asked them to vote out there.
you
But
guys in the live chat, yeah, vote on it 1 to 10 on his soul one right there. The soul
that was
impression.
like if Barry White was dead, but he could still sing after 3 or 4 years.
right.
The
That
country
was
one.
sweet.
Thank you, Russell Roberts. Russ says the country one too, buddy.
Mike Clark
You got
likes
a good,
it.
You got a good country voice, bro.
I know. I've actually won a few competitions
I
when
like
I
your
was younger.
soul better.
What
like
is
your
wrong
soul.
with you? Can
I
you
like
hear it
your
in the
soul.
headphones? Or are they broken?
Like this one. Well, it sure is good on a Saturday.
See,
Nice.
Make that Rickrak now, right there.
Oh wow. I don't
Yeah.
know. What? Okay.
Okay, Matt's gonna have to edit that out.
I know, but he'll like it. Okay. I've got a Rickrak on my bike. It holds my bag just right. Rickrak, get 'em at lawabidingbiker.com.
Yes, dude, that was it right there,
Lurch,
buddy.
Lurch.
That was awesome.
You got to pull that out, Lurch.
Dude, that was money.
Lurch, pull that file for me. Send me all those files and put them in our Dropbox folder so we can have access to those. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I'm going to figure something out. All right.
Only
Dude, that was
only
good.
us on in our normal lives, we would never do stupid shit like that. When we get on the podcast, and that's why we get those emails every once in a while. You gentlemen, you need to be professional. You guys
You-
are way out of control.
At all times, your full-time Leos do not have fun. Do not smile. Do not have fun. You are not allowed. All right. So let's get into it because we've screwed around enough, but it was fun. explain the Rickrak system, Rick.
Okay. So the Rickrak system is a really cool metal platform that basically there's two types. They make them for Indians and Harley Davidsons. And what it is the rack actually connects to either the bags that we offer, the Rickrak bags, or you can use if you have what I would call semi-rigid. A lot of times they'll say they're the rigid bags, but semi-rigid. The rack allows you to connect to the Harley Davidson King 2-Up luggage rack. And what it does is the rack connects to that and it locks in. And so that when you want to take your bag off, you're taking the whole rack with the bag. And then they have an available lock that goes through the Rickrak and around the luggage rack to lock it on so that somebody couldn't steal it. The way that the premise works is this metal platform, which is very well made. It looks very good. You attach it to the bottom of your bag via drilling 6 holes. You could do more, but the kit comes with 6 bolts. You place it on top of it. You drill the holes in. One of the things that's nice about these bags is there is a zipper inside that you can move the liner to the side so you're not drilling through your liner, just through the bottom of the bag. And then it comes with rubber washers and stuff to help keep the moisture and stuff out. So the thought is that you take this highly made steel platform, you connect your bag to it, and now instead of strapping down your bag with bungee cords or straps or anything like that, it's connected permanently. Well, you could always take it off, but it's connected permanently, and then you can connect that to your luggage rack or the tour pack version, which goes to the top of your tour pack on your Ultra or Classic. And like I said, they are for Harleys and for Indians. The bags are very high quality, very sturdy, rigid.
Yeah, because they sell bags just alone, right?
Yeah, we sell
them just alone.
Yeah, we sell the 4-point docking systems. They're the Harley Davidson 4-point docking system. They're not some special that you're going to get for cheap, and then you're going to have issues with the chrome or the black chipping off. These are actually Harley Davidson units that the Rickrak gets. We also sell the luggage racks. They're all in chrome and black. And then of course the platforms, and you can buy these in an entire, you can piecemeal it, or you can do what you want. So if you got your own bag, say like you have another brand bag and you want to use that bag, then you just get the rack.
Right. I will say a caveat to that, because we did some testing today. And so we've been that was a great introduction, and I do want to dive a little bit deeper, and Oscar, feel free to dive in anytime that you feel like you want to. So one thing about, it is a system, and the thing is about the bags, and all this stuff is sold in our store. Like I said, you can piecemeal it, or like Rick said, or you can buy it individually. The only caveat I'll say to buying your own bag minus ours, and I'm not just telling you that to sell you a bag. Okay, you guys know us. We're straight up honest here. We did take my Hardy bag down there. It's not really going to fit well. We did that while you were taking a nap. Big Daddy was tired, so he came over here and took a nap. It just won't work right. So you have to be careful. Of course, if you buy the Rickrak bag with the Rickrak rack, quick detach system, it's going to be flawless and it's going to work perfect because it's made for that. So you really want to size your bag. The rack is somewhat universal and it will work with some bags, but you want to be careful of that. The other thing I'll say, the nice thing about the Rickrak bag is, if you buy it with the system, is they don't come pre-drilled. You got to drill it yourself, but it's super easy. Of course, we filmed all this today, and we're going to get that video out to you guys, multiple videos. It's super easy install once we show you, and you don't have to worry about, I'm drilling through my bag. It's not that big a deal. But the Rickrak bag we found has a zip out internal liner. The nice thing about that is you're drilling and you're bolting, and it comes with weather washers that seal on both sides. So the rack actually attaches to the bottom of the bag. It's got the weather seal washers that you pinch down so you don't get any moisture. But if you think about it, a lot of bags have a liner, and you'd have to drill through your liner. You can do it. It might get just a little bit more messy, or the liner might get caught up in the drill bit. The Rickrak bag actually has a zipper, and you can actually zip the liner out and pull it back so you can see the rigid plastic bottom, and you can really get your washers and your bolts and all that into the Rickrak system a lot better. So, look at, hang on, come over here.
Oh yeah, that is important.
Justin's been dying for those cookies.
Do you see this camera right? You see this camera right there? Wave to everybody. This is my daughter right here, Nalia. That's my 7-year-old daughter. This is my, hang on, where are you? Sorry, 8.
Oh, my.
Oh,
was just
yeah.
corrected.
She's 8.
Dad.
This is my niece, Chloe. And Chloe, how old are you? 8. Say hi.
Hi.
Say hi.
Hi.
Whoa.
And thank you for delivering the cookies.
Yeah.
I will not eating these, but can
Oh,
you
I
go
will.
set these on Oscar's lap?
I haven't been able to think about Rick Rack.
Oscar,
I've
right
been
there.
smelling these cookies.
He has not even thought about Rick Rack. Hey, back
Do you
to
want one, buddy?
back to the bags. No,
Oh.
I'm full.
Thanks, girls.
Thank you.
One thing about these bags too is what we've spoken about so far is just the carrier bag. They actually offer several different bags. So say like if you're somebody who takes your pet with you quite a bit, they actually make the Grand Pet Carrier. They call it the Grand Pet Palace.
Badass. I'm going to get one for Buddy the studio
And
dog. I seriously
it's
am.
an actual small dog carrier, and it is.
It's like a mini
specifically
doghouse. It's badass.
It's like a mini doghouse, and it's meant to specifically fit with that. So how many people they put them in like their? And I'm not judging people. I don't mean it to sound this way, but I've seen everything from people with actual pet carriers to milk crates. Well, this thing here, it connects. It's not going anywhere because it's connected to your luggage rack, and the bag is really good looking. I mean, it'd be perfect for somebody with a small animal that travels a lot with them. I thought that was pretty cool.
You can't take your children in it. Sorry.
right. Technically.
Like human children.
Maybe
technically.
maybe like a
Well,
little.
right,
What about
yeah.
what about a 10-pound 3-ounce little Oscar?
Oh.
Could you fit like a little 10-pound 3-ounce baby Oscar in?
We don't come in that size.
Oh, okay.
With his head just popping out the top.
100-pound 3-ounce. Yeah.
So we've got the Top Deck 2 bag, and all this is on our website. And I will say, let's see what else. The King detachable, okay, 2 up, Rickrak. The dresser roller bag, that one I'm interested in. Because we just got, which bag did we put on?
We did the Deck 2.
The Deck 2. Okay, see, I'm highly interested in the roller bag. Rick, actually, next time you make an order, I want that bag, so order me one, will you?
Do you know what it looks like? I'm trying to remember which picture it is.
Well, it should do with your variants if you have the right picture.
Well,
Dresser roller. There it is.
Oh, yeah, that's the roller. That's what it means by roller. Yep.
Yep, that's the one I want. See, that just solves my problem. So that's perfect. So get me one of those.
Do you want me to get you the Rickrak 2, and then that way you can keep that other system separate?
Oh, good question. I'll talk to you about it after the podcast. Remind me. That's good.
And in the store, guys, we have it all. So you go to the main detachable luggage rack, and it's going to give you several variants. So you can pick just the Rickrak if that's all you want.
Hit the drop down menu.
Yeah, you can. There's the original Rickrak for your pack, which is the Top Deck 2 bag. It has the rain cover. That rain cover is amazing. It is so
Explain that
thick.
though, compared to like the Harley rain cover, which is super thin. I was amazed when I saw that.
I haven't seen the Harley one. Well, I have because I just got a Harley roller bag, but I had a tea bag one time, and the water cover was just really thin. This thing is almost like rain suit quality.
It's insane.
It's thick. It's
like
very
a dry suit.
Yeah, it's very impressive. But so yeah, we got the Rickrak only. We've got that in the bag. Then there's the roller bag that has the wheels. So when you take it off, you can roll it. The interesting thing about that is obviously I'm betting Shane, who's the owner of this company, has designed that so that it will roll and not interfere with the rack on the bottom of it, because otherwise it would drag. So I'm sure there's got to be, if he's saying that works with the system, if you're going to roll it, you're obviously going to leave the Rickrak attached to it. So that might be kind of cool if you see the way those wheels are in the back.
Exactly.
See, and so
it's
I
capable.
think that's pretty cool.
My Harley roller bag, if you guys know what I'm talking about out there, if you're asking, well, a lot of you have that standard Harley roller bag on the back. It won't work with the Rickrak. Me and Justin went and tried to line it all up, but this roller bag will.
Yeah, because he
longer,
has to
it's wider.
design that to fit with the Rickrak. And then, of course, there's the pet carrier bag. So there's lots of variants there. There's also some specific kits. Like there's an all-in-one kit where you can get everything. You get the Rickrak, the bag, the lock. Everything is one little package. You can get the 4-point and the luggage rack, or you can just buy the 4-point. So if you're just thinking about that at this time, yeah, you can actually just order the luggage rack from us instead of going to your Harley dealer. You can order it from us.
Hey, Rick. Yeah, good. And the 4-point docking hardware.
Yeah.
One thing, I can't just get the dresser roller bag. I have to get it with the Rickrak. So you might put just another variant in here where it's just the dresser roller bag.
Yeah. This this was when you created these original variants. That wasn't. It was just the kit at the time, but we can go back and add the bags separately.
Yes, just FYI, while I'm thinking about it,
Yeah.
live here. There you go. That's how we run the store. See, yeah, you might add that because I just want to order the dresser roller bag, but I wouldn't have that option as a customer. So you might put just the dresser roller bag in there and just the 2-up bag. You know what I mean? Makes sense. Add some extra variants, or sell the bag separate. Make a whole nother list just for bags.
That's what I'm going to do. We've just got to add them still.
Okay, very cool. So Rick will get that up and going for you guys, just in case you do just want the bags and stuff. All right, yeah, and these bags are super high quality. They really are. They're very, very rigid, very sturdy. They have multiple pockets. Again, we're going to do videos on all this stuff, but they've got pockets on front, back, side. The nice thing me and Oscar were looking at is they have bellows, for lack of a better term. And what I mean by that is I don't know if there's a better term, let me know. But basically, you can unzip the top and get an extra several inches. You guys know, like some suitcases do.
Like an accordion.
Yeah, like an accordion expansion. So they're actually bigger than sometimes meet the eye. We had found that little deal. Yeah, what's up?
Say that again. That's an important
What did I
phrase
say?
for you.
Oh, I didn't even hear what. Sorry,
It's much bigger than meets the eye.
It's much
right,
bigger than meets the eye.
Because it's important
That's
to
why
be
I told
able to
all my
unzip
girlfriends.
and get a few extra
That's what I tell.
couple
Oh,
inches.
my wife still doesn't buy it, but I tell her every single time it's bigger than it looks.
I want to thank her publicly for these cookies.
Yeah. Well,
I may eat all 6 of them.
you likely will.
What kind
They're
are
delicious. They're double fudge with powdered sugar.
Oh, and they're fresh. My wife just made them too.
I didn't get this tank pillow by skipping cookies. It takes a lot of work.
Oh, so what else about the Rickrak? So we went out and filmed. We did some pretty cool shots. It was, believe it or not, in January, which is rare that we don't have snow and ice on the road. We didn't today. The sun actually came out. It was like meant to be, and it got up to like 48 degrees. When Matt rode over this morning, it was like 28 degrees. But
Hey, Keith, this is a good point, actually. Keith French wanted to know if there's any stats on the weight.
what's the weight of the whole system? I have no idea. Good question. I will tell you this.
It's pretty light because I
It's
took it
very
off
light.
in 5 seconds.
Yeah, it's good. That's interesting because I didn't even think about it. But now that I've handled both of them, the metal for the Rickrak system is actually a pretty light metal. The bags are standard bags. I mean, a lot of other companies make similar type bags. So
What does it add, a pound maybe?
But, yeah.
I could feel the
I
rack
can't
on my tour
imagine
pack,
it's
but-
more than a pound, that rack, or two. I mean,
It's minimal.
minimal.
You
So
would not
very,
even notice it.
yeah, very good question. See, that's the kind of stuff that helps us in the private chat there to talk about stuff that we may have forgotten. So don't forget, we have it for Road Glide, Street Glide. That's one system. You kind of mentioned it. Another for the Ultra. And then we have an Indian. And did we talk about the Stealth Rack versus the tubular? Let's go over that again just to make sure.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of guys now are going with these 4-bar. I call them 4-bar square. They're not round, or maybe they're kind of rounded oval, but you guys all know them. They're the smaller little ones.
They're not tubular at all.
They're not tubular. They're meant more for, give you a luggage rack if you need it, but it's more styled. And
It's like for a purse, dude, honestly.
yeah,
That's what
they're
for.
pretty small. Those will not work with this. You have to have the King 2-up luggage rack because the way the system works to support that big bag, you need the little bit larger surface area.
And the King 2-up is basically the full, it's a full meal deal, touring, Harley, big, wide luggage rack. Again, also the system for on top of the Indian on their tour pack, there's a little bit different system for that too. So I know a lot of you out there ride Indians, as we have people here at Law Abiding Biker Media that ride Indians. So that's kind of a cool addition too. And again, chrome or black, no problem. And once the video, go ahead.
The thing that's kind of cool about this is, let's say you do have, because I do for my bike, I have one of those stealth luggage racks. Because when I'm riding, if I have it on there, I might just go pick up a helmet or pick up some clothes and just want to tie it down. The thing that's cool is you could still use those and keep those when you're not running this Rickrak system. So it's very simple. I mean, literally to put the system on, all you're doing is putting the quick detach King 2-up luggage rack on. And so if you don't like to run around normally with that on because it's too big and
Right.
and such, then that's fine. You can take it off and you can run nothing, or you could run your stealth one. But the thing that's nice is that Rickrak is constantly connected to your bag, and literally to take your bag, put it on there, and tighten it down is seconds. And then we did a timing of me. I wasn't even trying to hurry, just doing it. It was 5.74 seconds for me to take the Rickrak and bag off of the bike.
We did. We timed it. It'll be in the video when you guys see it, when the video comes out on our YouTube channel. We did. It was amazing. And I did it a couple times in front of Oscar today. Literally detach, and you're not even hurrying. 5 seconds, 5 to if you're slow, 8 seconds.
Could you imagine with the roller bag, if you're getting ready to go into your hotel, 5 seconds to undo it, you put the bag down and you're rolling in.
That's why I want the roller.
If you're turning around and using straps or bungees, you got to undo the bungees, and then in the morning you got to redo the bungees.
I have to do that every morning, remember?
Yeah.
I have to do all that crap.
This thing, let's say 6 seconds. 6 seconds, you walk out, pick it up, put it in there, you're done.
Yep. Well said. Well said. And I want to talk about a couple other things about it. Let's do this real quick. Who wants to take this? Anybody?
What are you looking at?
I don't know.
I don't see your mouse.
Right here.
Oh.
This right there.
Hey, Bikaholics, searching for new and exciting motorcycle products? 03D has just what you're looking for. Check out their wide variety of innovative products for Harley-Davidson motorcycles. 03D's got your back with chrome, lighting, and comfort products. No modifying, cutting, grinding, or welding for easy installation. That equals less time installing and more time riding.
Yeah, baby.
03D has a design team with over 40, what did I say? 40 years experience with a passion for design and innovation. These guys are bikers and they care about bikers just like you. They pride themselves on great customer service. Got a question? Yeah, you bet. Great customer service. Get in touch with them via email at sales@03d.com or give them a call at 715-808-0027. 03D is distributed in the United States by Drag Specialties, in Europe by Parts Europe and Zodiac, and in Asia by Twin Art. Check at your local Harley-Davidson dealership and ask for Ciro Parts. Better yet, help support us. And head on over to lawabidingbiker.com/store and check out the full line of 03D products. Word.
Just end it with a word. Now, I will tell you that they have very good customer support. Big Daddy Kane answers a lot of emails. This is all I ask. He knows a lot about this shit. Let me tell you guys. And it's a very personal thing. He takes pride in it. If you ask Big Daddy and he helps you, please get it from our store in a thanks, because it takes him a lot of time. He will get you an answer. And he'll get back to you timely. Big Daddy Kane has awesome customer service down. That's why a lot of people keep coming back to us, because they kind of know who they're talking to, and they know we're going to try to guide them the right way. And we're not just looking to sell you guys something. We really want to make sure that you understand, which is why we make the videos too, to make sure you guys understand fully, so you can make a educated decision on if it's a product that's going to work for you and if it's something you want to put on your bike. So
can I give you a true Hollywood confession?
Please do.
When people send me emails and then later on they send me another email and then they admit that they didn't buy it from us, I feel like I've lost my angel wings. I have a tear come out of my eye because I did so much work answering those emails.
It's true. And sometimes he calls me late at night and cries about it.
And then they could buy it from someplace else. And I don't know. So at time it doesn't hurt. But then when they email me asking me to solve their problem.
And you look and they didn't buy it.
I feel like a part of my heart dies.
It's true.
Oh, wow.
Big Daddy is actually
very sensitive.
Driven up here in the middle of the night for a bro hug.
I don't.
After somebody did that.
I don't want to.
My heart was broken.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Feel it. Feel it.
I need to leave.
It hurts so bad. I just wish you would have bought your bag from us, and your lights, and your biker gripper. You came back to our store and purchased. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it because we had a fire. And I'd like to make a few bucks.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Lurch.
Wow. Yes.
Edit. You
Whitney Houston is in the house.
You got to pull that sound bite out too. Rick is on a roll. See, I love having him up here. He just adds so much to the show, dude.
I just made all that shit up.
You did. That was straight out the fly. That's what I love about it. I just play some music, and the next thing, one thing leads to another.
You couldn't have picked a more sad video. I wasn't even going to do that. And the music was so inspiring. I thought I was going to be like on the front of the Titanic, like saying, I got wings.
King of the world.
That was
awesome. My God, dude.
Thank you for that.
Keith French says hug. We got some great chat going on, guys. Hope you appreciate our ridiculousness tonight. We've had a long day. Here's one thing.
And there's no booze involved either. That's
Not
the
a
crazy
drop.
thing.
No, I'm the
Yeah.
only one drinking a whiskey. That's it. I'm the only one.
Yeah.
So here's what I'll say. And then we have some other really cool products. You guys got to stick around for this. These are some exciting, innovative products from a Rickrak. I need that on my iTunes. Keith French says that was epic. Pablo Calzadera says that was epic. It really was epic, especially when that hit the piano and everything hit. And you
notice I went positive after that? When it hit
And
and it
you
went
raised
big,
your hands.
I changed it. And I said, you purchased from us.
it was
Like
sweet.
I was sad, and now I see the
You see the
purchase
light.
comes in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you know what? At the same time, Keith French said that you helped him with the cup holder and he bought from the store. So
Yeah, he had when we originally listed the store, there were certain items that they carried and they're always adding. So me and Goat are constantly going back and trying to add the stuff. Well, one of the ones was the one he wanted that was a black perch mount with the black basket and the chrome top. And he gave me the part number and I was like, well, it's
for
right-
what? Which one?
for the drink holders.
For
the
Zero.
Zero
Right.
drink holders. And so I asked him, what's the part number? Send me the link. And then I got it. And then I did a custom order for him. And then I'm going to have to add that to the store too. So originally they just had the black and chrome and then the perch or the handlebar mounts.
Gotcha, you gotta add that.
They've
Mhm.
added some other, guys, I'll be honest with you. It is a lot of work with the store because every year Vance and Hines adds a new product for a new bike. So like right before the fire, me and Grunt spent 3 hours adding Vance and Hines stuff to the deal. This is the behind the scenes stuff
Right.
that we're not, it's not as though we're getting paid for that. I mean, we're literally using our time to add that to the store in hopes that later on we make some money to keep this thing going down the road.
Absolutely.
And so, yeah, when Ciro adds stuff, I just have to go through along with my full-time job and my
Yes.
kids.
Yes.
They're both involved in sports. So it does take us some time. So I really appreciate that Keith.
And your 6 crazy girlfriends.
No, don't say that. So I'm really glad that like Keith was a perfect example where he said, I want this. I know you can get anything Ciro, right? Yeah. Send me the link and then I can always do custom orders for you guys. So
Big Daddy's got to have time for his ladies. Got one of those in his back pocket. All right, so now
what was that interference?
I don't know what just happened.
Was that you hitting the mic?
Yeah.
He was so excited.
it's in my back pocket. Damn it, tickles. All right, so although I will tell you this, although the Rickrak system, like we said, 5 seconds off and on, we kid you not, and that's not hurrying. You'll see it in our video. I do want to caveat to that although it attaches and detaches quick, it's so solid that you will not have any worries about this thing coming off, going down the road, or coming loose. The way that it clamps, that's the greatest thing about it, is it's so quick to put on, so quick to take off, yet it's so secure. Now, you ask, what's the benefit? Well, okay, so we talked about one benefit. The one benefit right off the top is it's super quick. You get to destination like me, and I got film gear and I got bags and straps. The way I used to have to do it is strap it all around, bungee cord it. It takes 5-10 minutes to get everything off. This I can grab my backpack with my film gear. That's one strap, and then this Rickrak, and I can be on my way into the hotel. And same thing in the morning when it's time to get going. Time is money, and I can get it on just as quick. The other huge benefit to the Rickrak system is, I kind of mentioned it there, is we all know that we've had, but I guarantee everybody who's ridden a Harley cross country for any length of time and uses bungee cords or straps, you have had an instance where your strap came loose, or you didn't tie it well enough, or your bungee cord, and now you didn't know it. And for 300 miles, 400 miles, you got a strap slapping your paint, or you got a sharp bungee cord dragging on your paint, and you get to destination and you've got, scars and marks in your paint. So it really is zero straps. And that's the other huge reason that I am so stoked to go to it. The speed of it, install on and off. And then what's going on? I hear,
they're making fun of BDK over there, but
well, bring it on. Bring it on.
But for the guys with ultras like I have, one of the things we talked about is, like, I have the organizer on the top of my lid.
Yeah.
So when I want to get crap, we keep our spare sunglasses and all that crap in there. So when I have the bungee cord system set up, it's precarious that my wife has to hold the bag while I lift the lid up.
Oh, good
This
point.
I can pop the rack off,
5
set it on
seconds.
the ground,
Yeah.
lift the lid up, grab my stuff, put it on there. I didn't realize how much
That's a
time
good
that would
point.
save.
That's a really good point because I mean, you're right. You know, you kind of got it. That's a two now becomes a 1-person job instead of a 2. And you talked about that. That happened to me on that Reno ride. I had a little bit of paint marring from that strap.
Right? Oh, it
Yep.
did. See, I didn't know that. Yeah.
It wasn't much.
I've had it before.
I was able to buff it out really easy, but it just this system totally makes sense.
Yep. And don't forget, like we say, the different size bags. That was a good point, Oscar. Thanks for bringing that up because we did note that when we were down there talking about it as wow.
Yeah, to go quick.
5 seconds, pop that, set it on the ground, and now you can open your trunk. And imagine how much extra space that gives you guys on top of your tour pack already. You know, you got the tour pack for you and the Rickrak bag on top for the lady in your life, or
That's a good question.
the guy in your life. I don't know. Maybe you're
You're
too
on a
up with the guy.
golden
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
Pablo had a really good question.
Yeah,
there.
Paulo wanted to know if for the ultras or the classics, anything with a trunk, you have to have the luggage rack.
You do.
So if you bought it like a Screaming Eagle trunk or whatever for your street glide and it doesn't have the rack, you're gonna have to put the luggage rack on there. I
Yep.
guess you.
Any tubular rack will work,
Right.
as long as it's big enough to fit on the top and it's tubular in nature. If it's got the same diameter tubular bars, which I don't know what a stock Harley tube, I don't know what those size are, but if it's the same tubular diameter as a stock Harley rack and it runs the length of the top of your trunk, you should be fine. These Rick racks do have some adjustments, so I want to talk about that a little bit since we're on that topic. So what I mean by that is, you'll see it in our video. When you mount it on the bottom of your bag, it actually has lots of holes. So it's not just 4 holes. It's got lots of holes in the rack all the way along so that you get to decide. You might have a little bit wider bag, a little bit narrower bag. It gives you some options. You're not set in stone on that. So there is some flexibility, so to speak.
Yeah, and a lot of the ultras and stuff, they come with those luggage racks on the top of the trunk already. My 2010 Classic didn't have one, so I added one to it. So yeah, you have to have that luggage rack to use the one for the top of that. But you're right about the holes because there's all throughout. And in fact, the clamp system, you can actually move the clamp system. So say like if you have an aftermarket luggage rack on the top of, say like you went to some company and got an aftermarket luggage rack for the top of your trunk, you do have some flexibility there where you can't change the one side because that's where the hook goes into the round bar. But the other side, there were some holes there where you could do the clamp system. But generally, all those copycat products that you buy, they're all based off the Harley system already. So,
yep. Russell Roberts in the live chat says the Rick Rack sounds good! ! You've seen how I had all my stuff bungee corded to my bike in Canada. Yes, I did, Russell. I need this before my next trip. Will it work on my 15 Road King with chopped tour pack? It will, Russell, as long as with your chopped tour pack. It's not about the tour pack or the trunk. It's about the tubular luggage rack on top because it directly, and once you see our video, you'll understand it more. You need the tubular luggage rack. So even if you have a chop pack, make sure you have the tubular luggage rack on top, and it will go on there. Is that fair, Rick?
yeah. And Keith asked it pretty good. He said, does it have the rubber to protect the chrome on the brackets?
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, on both sides. It has it on the side that hooks into the round bar, and then it has it onto the clamps. And the clamps are, they're just, I don't know what they're officially called. Justin may know what they are.
They're like a vice grip.
They're like a vice grip.
Where the handle comes out.
Yeah, the handle, you
it's a
unscrew
T.
it and it loosens it, and then you put it down and you tighten it and it clamps around it. It's kind of like I had a water bottle holder that went to the handlebar, and it's just like a little claw, and it's rubber, and it goes around there and grips onto it.
Yep, well said. Those are just spectacular questions, and that's why we love having the live chat in here. And both Russell, Pablo, thanks for asking those questions. You know, and speaking of, in that group is our patrons. We love our patrons. We want you as a patron. We want to get you involved. We want you in the private Facebook group. We want to get you to know you better. We want you to be part of the biker revolution. But if the only way you can support us right now is through a flat donation, of course, we never balk at a flat donation. That's right. We want to thank Carl Brennan. That's right. Jose Kauto of Kent, Washington, right across the mountains from us. Paul Rary, and we don't know where he's from. Stevie Kokonos of Beverly Hills, Florida. Tim Jones, not sure where he's from. Jack Stroud of Clarkston, Washington. Again, another guy
We've seen a lot of Washington guys lately jumping on board.
A lot of Washington guys are figuring out where
purchasing,
we're from.
Yeah, and purchasing stuff. Tri-Cities and Yakima orders last week for biker grippers right here from our home areas.
Love it. lawabidingbiker.com/donate if that's how you want to support us, because it definitely helps put a little fuel in the Law Abiding Biker gas tank so we can keep this thing heading on down the road. Great questions on the Rickrak. Before we move on to the next two, there are a lot quicker products. They're innovative products that we're going to be selling in the store. You got notes to add those bags to the store and some of that stuff. Anything else about the Rickrak, Justin, that you saw that you want to mention?
I'm going to use it. I think it's great.
You're going to see all of us rolling. My next trip, my next documentary, you will see me, but I need the roller bag. Definitely for me, the roller bag's where it's at, because I got so much film gear anyways. On top of it, I got to have something that rolls, and I'm stoked about that. That I'll be able to have the roller bag, and maybe just the regular top deck 2 bag might work for a lot of you. If you don't have so much shit to carry like me with cameras and batteries and chargers and laptops and all that kind of stuff. But pick your bag.
One actually, and I was just thinking about it. You could probably, I'm thinking of getting like one of those Domino's pizza bags for pizza, and I could just have two different clamps. It's like, hey, what do you want to do? Let's go get pizza. I have a pizza bag and clamp on there.
Dude, nicely done. You could deliver pizza on the side on your Harley.
I didn't think, and make more money.
Correct. And you could get one of the lights for your fairing, like one of the little triangle lights on top.
Yeah.
We could just glue it to your fairing.
See, there you go. Always thinking.
Nice. And you would save money.
I would make money.
You would make money.
I would make more money because I save money because of gas.
Correct. Oh my God, dude. We're on to something. So with that, let's talk. And we got some great chat. Roller bag for me too. Russell Roberts says, yeah, Russell, I agree. The top deck's cool, but I think that roller bag is where it's at for old guys like us. I don't need to be breaking my back any more than I need. And like our Reno trip, or, Russell, from Canada too, it depends what hotel you're staying at. Sometimes you have a long haul to your room, and I got helmets, and I got an absurd amount of stuff. So I can't wait for this on my bike, guys. And I'm not just saying that. I really am. The guys knew how excited I was about it today. I'm so glad that we can carry this in our store. Now, real quick, I want to talk about a little bit behind the scenes of the company of Rickrak. So to give you a background, and then there's a couple more innovative products. Stick around. I'm telling you, these are exciting products that we're going to tell you about here in a second. But I want to say these guys are out of, if I believe,
Wisconsin.
Yeah, no, it's no. I said it on my live. Got it, and I'm having a brain fart, dude. Let me go to it here, and we'll go to. Give us a minute.
You guys the install was live?
No, I did a live when I unboxed all this stuff.
Oh yeah, okay.
So they are from Huntersville, North Carolina, and that's what I said. I actually gave a couple T-shirts away. The bottom of their website, they're from Huntersville, North Carolina. This is a father-son team, guys. This isn't some big corporation. These guys are bikers, and they support bikers just like you, just like we do. They're a small operation, but they're building some bad-ass stuff. Rick Riffle and Shane Riffle. Shane is who we've been dealing with. Rick is his dad. They saw a problem. They saw a pain point. And so how did they fix it? Well, they made the Rickrak strapless luggage system. It was a pain point that a lot of people were trying to solve. They solved it. They build this stuff. And again, they do care. And you can call them if you want and all that kind of stuff. But Huntersville, North Carolina. And we like getting hooked up with these companies like Zero 3D, same, that just are building just industry leading products, but they're a smaller type operation. And mainly they ride and they care about bikers. That's super important to us, not just some company that's making something and they don't never even ridden a motorcycle. They just want your money. So these guys are really cool. So with that said, let's get into, do you want to explain? Let's talk about the Gas Kap Keeper.
Just so you know.
Yes, sir.
I'm so good at multitasking. I just ordered your roller bag while you were
nice. Did you send Shane an email?
Yeah.
Because we don't have that one in stock yet. So yeah, nice.
Okay. Gas Kap Keeper. I'm going to tell you, this is
everybody knows something. Everybody knows somebody that's done this.
Left your gas can. Either you left it on when I had my Ultra. I would put it up on the top of the above the speedometer, and all of a sudden it's falling down or something. That's just while you're filling.
I always set it on top of the pump, and it's a bad mistake because Robbie left his on one of our trips. Remember?
Yeah,
it
yeah.
wasn't Wyoming. It was Rob.
Yeah.
It was Robbie in Wyoming left it on top, and we went back and it was gone.
Yeah. Well, this thing is pretty cool. It's pretty affordable. It's like $14.95, I think, in the store, and it's got a coating on the top of it. So when you connect it to either your tank or the accessory switch, it's not going to be scratching things up. It has a protective coating on there. But basically, you just clean your gas cap. You clean it with rubbing alcohol real quick, and you peel off the 3M tape, and you stick it to it. Very, very small, so it doesn't interfere at all with the closure of your gas cap lid or anything like that. Works really well. We tested it extensively, and it does its job.
We're
sticks
running
where
them
it's
around
supposed
here.
to.
Once the guys saw it, they were like, "That's badass." Lurch used his today. I filmed it a little bit today. We'll have these videos out too for you guys. And again, these videos will eventually go on our YouTube channel, but they'll also be embedded on the store listing at the bottom of all our products that we've done videos on. It seems stupid at first, in your mind. It's not stupid.
I sold 10 of them last week.
Yes, exactly. It's actually,
Is that a magnet?
yeah. So it's a pain point, right? So here they go again. Yeah. So they saw a pain point, right? The riffles there, and they knew. I'm telling you right now, either you've done it out there or another biker friend that's done it. Russell Roberts said, "Didn't Baker leave his on a sturder strip?" I believe he's right. Good memory, Russell Roberts. He did. He left one on a trip. I've known multiple people. And so here's the deal. Yeah, it's magnetic. It has 3M tape on it. The nice thing about this is it's a pretty high strength magnet. And so what you do, Oscar, is it's pretty simple. Clean it with alcohol, like you said. The nice thing about it is it's like I got a rubber coated finish. So it's not going to scratch it. It goes on the top, on the non-logo side of the top of your gas tag, on the smooth side, because the logo would make it not stick. It's got 3M. You stick it. Basically, then you can take your gas cap out. And the best place to stick it is upside down right on your ignition switch.
Yeah, right.
Because you got to turn your bike back on and you're going to grab it. So that's a brilliant idea, right? You could just stick it to the side of your tank too. You could still forget it there, but at least the magnet's strong enough, it's probably going to hold on. But the best place to do it is take it off, turn it upside down. Now you have this, and it's non-abrasive. It's got that nice rubber coating, so it's not going to scratch your chrome ignition up or anything like that. And when you go to take off, you're simply going to turn your ignition and go, well, good thing my Harley Davidson Gas Kap Keeper was right there. Now I can put my gas cap off. Because, it sucks to run without a cap. Number two, it's an expensive proposition. I think probably Harley will stick it to you. I think Rob had to get one. It was like $40.
Yeah,
it was a
of course.
retarded $40 or $50. So for $14.95, you'll never have to pay that again. And we're all running them around here. We don't have one on yours, Oscar. We're going to get you one. Yeah, go ahead.
Cool.
Did you have something, Rick? Sorry. I thought you did. That's the rack, and I put it in the private link or in the private chat here, the link if you guys want to check it out. And I'll put it in the show notes too for all you listening in podcast format. So another pain point that these guys solved, that's kind of their thing, right? So they solved a pain point with straps and bungee cords. With the Rickrak, they solved a gas cap problem and losing it with the Harley Davidson Gas Keeper. Gas Cap, and it's spelled K-A-P, by the way, Gas Kap Keeper. And they solved a third pain point. If somebody you want to get into that, Oscar, you can get into it, because we actually, while I went down and got pizza for dinner tonight, you installed them. We installed them on my bike on film. We filmed that, but then Oscar liked them so much that didn't you guys put them on his bike while I went and got pizza?
Yeah, well, he did it. I just watched.
It took like 2 seconds.
It's so simple.
It is really easy. And man, so, I mean, was that about? My bike was new. We bought those pin keepers. Remember down in Tri-Cities?
Yeah, we took those off today on the video.
Yeah,
the film.
I took mine off too. And that's kind of an ingenious thing at the time. But then I saw these and I'm like, Rick showed them to me. I'm like, hey, wow. It makes the inside of the saddlebag cleaner.
And so what? Yeah, right. Yeah.
And then you don't have those pins dangling and
so let's talk, because you're jumping ahead. Nobody even knows what you're talking about.
I don't know what I'm talking about either.
So,
I throw stuff out there all the time.
So I'll let you clean it up. What Oscar's talking about is saddlebag safety bolts that replace your stock, flimsy, crappy. We all know pre-2017, Harley used these flimsy quarter turn pins to put your saddlebag on. And although they come off quick and go on, sometimes they don't go on that quick because you have to have everything lined up. Sometimes that's a pain in the ass.
Putting them on is a pain in the ass.
And it never feels like it's secure.
No, it doesn't.
In fact, it's not secure, because Harley, on multiple years, including my 14 Street Glide Special, had recalls on those things. And I had to go into the dealership and get a different internal clip, the threaded or the quarter pin turn clip. And because Harley has had those fall off and they've been involved in multiple lawsuits, there's been a couple really bad incidents where people were riding in a group and their saddlebag fell off or going down the freeway. We actually know multiple people in the Facebook group, the private Facebook group, back when that was a big deal, telling us that there's literally and sending pictures of their saddlebags scraped to shit because they went down the freeway at 80 miles an hour. That's a hazard to bikers around you. It's a hazard to you. It's a hazard to the motorists around you. You guys got to get that. Just fix it. Fix it already, because it's dumb to run with those quarter. Now, I had the recall done, but I was waiting for a good product like this.
It is,
So why don't you explain, Oscar, now that I've caught up so the audience knows what the hell we're talking about, and tell of your first impression of them and holding that hardware.
And talk about the quality of them. You were amazed at how heavy they are and how sturdy.
Yeah, I mean, it's a thumb screw is what it is.
Which I like because it's no tools.
Right, no tools. It's knurled, so it's easy to hold on to. It's hefty. It's got some weight behind it. It's not a thin aluminum screw.
First thing I noticed too when I lifted it, I was like, this is some serious effing metal.
Yeah, well, and I mean, my arms are twice the size of yours, so I didn't notice quite the same difference. But I'm impressed by the hardware. They're formidable thumb screws for what they're supposed to do.
Formidable.
Yeah, I mean,
nicely
you can't have
said.
Some flimsy, skinny piece of crap in there. You got to have something that's worthwhile.
Nicely formidable.
And so I saw how to get the clip. The clip comes out. It just stick a screwdriver in there and pop it out, and that.
You pop out your stock clips.
You pop out the.
We're going to show you how to do this in our video. An easy way to pop those out.
Yeah, it's super easy, and then the new clips slide right in the spot. And
and then they thread though. Explain it further. So once your clips behind your bags are mounted to the struts,
so it's an automotive style clip with a open stud at the back, basically. So they just screw in. It's pretty simple,
right?
But the cool thing was, unlike the stupid stock clips
turns,
well, everything has to be lined up perfect. These clips for the Rickrak setup move just a little bit. So all you have to do is get the screw kind of started, and I just had to do a little wiggle and it fell into place, and I just screwed it straight in. Instead of those stock clips, sometimes I'd have to move my saddlebags around, and
there's two versions. There's now Shane has told me that they're going to be going to one size, but for right now, 13 and older use a 1 3/4 bolt, and 14.
Do you have that on fitment in here?
Yes, you just saw it in the description.
Okay, so Rick's got them listed on our store right here. 14 and newer, that's the title of it, and then that one is
so it's got the size
13 and older.
So there's 1 3/4 for the 13 and older, and then there's 1 1/4 for the 14 and newer. And he's already ordered up more. They'll be all one size. They're all the same thing. He's just found now through testing and trial and sales that he can go to one length that will work for both. And he told me the story about how they invented this.
Well, do share. Share.
He told me over the phone that he had a buddy who lost his saddlebag.
Oh, okay.
He lost his saddlebag, and he was going to go back into the dealer and do the recall. And Shane and his dad are obviously they're inventors.
Pain point. They saw a pain point.
And
fix a pain point.
And they started milling, and they started working on it, and they created the initial prototype of this. And one thing he said he wanted a big knurled, application.
I got one of those. So I tell my wife, I got a big knurled application for you tonight.
Yeah, and then it's in
the nightstand.
Anybody?
It's in the nightstand.
Nothing.
It's in the nightstand, and it's pink. It's not yours.
Yeah, right. And the batteries need to be changed. But
mine is pink.
By the way, Pablo says the links aren't working, or he's getting the 404 page not found on his end. Anyway.
Oh well, they're working because I just went and chat and clicked on one. Let me try it again.
But
nope, they're working. I'm clicking on the links in the chat and it's taking me to it. I'm not sure. Sorry about that if it's not going, but both links are working for me.
But he's designed these. The wheel is a lot bigger than that little pin. And so it's meant to where you can actually be wearing your gloves if you needed to, or it's easy to handle.
Right. Sorry, say that again. I was chatting.
he designed it so that it would be easy to handle.
Yes.
And
It's big.
and put it in. It's big.
So it's not like a little thumb screw, guys. This is a big whopping.
Yeah, it's like
it's heavy.
the size of a 50-cent piece, but probably what 3/8 thick.
Yeah.
It's not quite. It's not. Yeah,
It's not going to take.
It's tougher than your entire saddlebag. Your saddlebag, if you wrecked, your saddlebags would disintegrate, and there'd be nothing left but the saddlebag safety bolts. That's just how strong they are.
Yeah, and they don't take up a lot of space.
No.
If you look on our website, you'll see the picture. It's not even maybe a third of the distance that the actual latch sticks out itself for the lid. So it's it when we say big, we're talking like maybe an inch in diameter or so. If that, about an inch, and then it's got a knurled in on it. I didn't test it with gloves, but
it would be fine.
It would be fine.
Yeah, it would be easy to use.
I'm putting the links in there. Try those links. Yeah, I don't know why the other ones were getting short, and maybe that will work. Anyways, here's the deal. The other thing I want to mention. Now, I told you, maybe I didn't tell you, but I did on the video, which isn't edited yet. So we have tried over the last year several different models. There are other companies making saddlebag, we'll call them safety bolts let's just call them replacements for your stock quarter turn saddlebag mounting pins. We've tried several. I will tell you guys, we finally found these, and I will tell you from my personal experience in handling the different products, these are by far the top. These are the best. And that's why we brought these ones to our store and put our stamp of approval on this for many reasons. Number one, the quality, the build of them. We know who stands behind them. Understand that there's some other names out there that require proprietary wrenches to put them in and out. Yeah, I don't know because I'm hitting it. I'll show you right here.
I wonder if it's because this is on the mobile.
I don't know. Watch this. I just hit our link and it went through. Maybe it's, there it did. But hang on, guys. Technical difficulty. So I'm hitting this one, Rick, down here. Yeah, now it's giving me that too. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know what to do right now. Just go to lawabidingbiker.com/store and it'll get you in there, and then you can browse all our products just in the interest of time. Thanks for letting me know that, by the way. I don't know why that's doing that right now, and I'll have to figure it out later. But I'll tell you that some of them take proprietary wrenches, and some people say, oh, well, that's so that they can your bags don't get stolen. Okay, well, if you don't want your bags stolen, lock your bags. And if somebody defeats that, they're going to defeat whatever you have anyways. And most of the people that have those type of bolts have the wrench in their saddlebag anyways. So somebody could just get in there and get the wrench anyway. So I get it. And I'm not talking bad about those other products. I'm just saying these to us are way better quality. They're the top of the line. And I don't want to have a proprietary wrench to take my saddlebags off. I just want to use my thumb in this case, and with nice big thumb screws they're ridged so that you get traction on your fingers and you can get those things off. So I would submit to you that although these cost just a little bit more than some of the others on the market, they're of the best quality. And I guarantee that.
It's a good setup. I really like it.
Yeah, I'm stoked. I'm putting it all. And here's the deal, guys. If you buy another bike, just take them bad boys off there and put your quarter turns back in. Save your quarter. Right. So it's kind of like a one-time, lifetime purchase. You know what I mean? Now, you could even replace the 17s and up are different. They Hardy kind of figured it out and pulled their head out of their ass. So 17s and up are kind of coming with a much better bolt type system. But pre-2017, this is an option. I can't suggest it enough to get rid of those quarter turn pins.
Yeah, and
go ahead.
For you OCD people like I am, don't crank the shit out of it.
Right? Yeah,
it just has to be firm, because I will too. I'll maybe a little more,
and you hear your saddlebag crack.
So there's a rubber grommet in there. So
they're not going to go anywhere. Your saddlebags, these things thread in like 16 times.
It goes a long way. So yeah, it just has to be firm. Your screw just has to be firm.
Nice.
Oh,
you overdo it, you'll break something.
That's like the guy that turns around and takes like a ratchet and a socket to their 3 or 4 screws to hold their windshield in, and then they wonder why it strips out.
Oh yeah,
right.
I use an impact wrench on mine.
Oh, that's cool.
It's way better. Yeah, they come out faster.
Yeah.
He
strips them too, but that's okay. He's got a bag full of them.
We got epoxy.
Those links are getting 404s. That's very interesting. Now I put a bit.ly. Let's see if a bit.ly works.
I don't know what that. It sounds awesome.
If I compress it to a bit.ly, short link, and
you know all about those.
Yeah, you know all about short.
Short links.
Here we go. Here we go. See this short link right here, which is just lawabidingbiker.com or shop.lawabidingbiker.com. It's the long links where, look at this, Rick. See where it
you are explaining this to the wrong damn thing. I still don't even know what 4K is. I thought that was like $4,000.
Yeah. Thank you, whoever mentioned that in the chat. So that's the deal. If the links are too long, it cuts them, Pablo. So I got to do shorter links and put them in Bitly. But there's a Bitly I just put in there, and that will take you to what we're talking about. But all our stuff's pretty. The thing about our store, guys, like every store and our website, a lot of guys don't know. It's very simple. You just got to go to our store, and in the upper, I have this store template for a reason, because you can search. You could let's do in our store, just right at the top of every page, saddle. Did I spell it right? Saddlebag bolts. There we go. We came up with both models. All I did was search for saddlebag bolts, and it came up with 14 and newer and 13 and older. And like we say, maybe down the road. But we have great search functionality both on our main website and our store for that reason, so you don't have to dick around. Just go search what you're searching for based on the product title, and both have wonderful search functionality. So let's Rick,
search works so well that
that's how we find stuff for emails.
Yes, and it alerts, and it's kind of funny. It alerts me in the store of failed searches. And I was very impressed today that somebody searched for menswear. Like they think like we would have menswear. I mean, we got T-shirts.
I was hoping that you guys had
was menswear.
That was Oscar
lab
in the
underwear.
store.
Yeah, I was hoping you had lab underwear, but I didn't want to type in underwear, so I thought maybe if I was a little more discreet. And I was specifically looking for the banana hammock underwear. Right. Yeah.
I always envisioned you in that one that one comedian had that's like basically just a nut holder and it straps up around him.
Holy shit.
Did you see from Oscar's IP address? He was in there searching for, it was the only search of the day, and it was for human saddles.
Oh.
Yeah. We do not sell human saddles.
Hey, but the funny thing was,
what?
But then I looked
What's wrong with that?
He tried to hide who he was. He tried to hide who he was.
I put math.
So I linked it because I have good analytics, right? And I linked it, and he was trying to do it as Justin the Horseman.
Dude, and we're going to have to get Goat down here. We're going to call him Goat Boy or Goat Play or something, dude. Freaking ridiculous.
I think he changed his own name, didn't he?
Yeah, we're trying to figure that out, dude.
He just came over and he goes, "They're calling me Goat." And I go, "Okay." He goes, "I'm Goat from now on." He started grabbing his beard, and I go, "Okay. You know that now you can never shave that off."
And you know what? We don't have a podcast sound for him yet. So it's
we do now.
We do now.
I do.
Yeah,
Remember Goat Boy on Saturday Night Live?
Yeah.
Remember Goat Boy? Wasn't that Jim Carrey that did that?
Are you ready for dinner? Yeah.
It was awesome.
Go. Would you like a beer?
Wow.
Would you like a beer? Iron one.
That's what we're doing to him on the podcast from now. When he says something stupid, we're all just going to go. He doesn't know what he just brought on, dude.
But he's down there barking at us. What's that goat doing in the house?
He's getting pissed. He hears the goats up here. My wife's probably like, "What the fuck is going on up there?"
You gentlemen, this is a professional podcast. You should be more serious. Motorcycling is not fun. It's serious.
I'm glad the patrons and the private patron group thinks we're funny. Hope we can at least get you some smiles and laugh, because that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
That's what the show's about. We want to learn. We hope it was informational. We hope it was entertaining. We hope it was infotaining. Taking it back for you guys that have been listening since the beginning.
Jackson won.
I'm the Jackson that got rejected from the band.
Right? Yeah, no doubt, dude. No doubt.
You're Michael's full white brother, dude.
Yeah. Actually, he started turning white.
So, again, guys, lawabidingbiker.com/store, all in there. And don't forget Big Daddy Kane. We have a contact page on our store. Hit him up. Him and Goat. Him and Goat will help you. Just please, if they do help you purchase from our store. If you guys have comments, please leave them. You can leave them at lawabidingbiker.com/whatever episode number this is. We do have comments there. Hopefully you guys, and I appreciate the patron only live chat. Again, there's no better time than this year now to get hooked up as a patron, at least $3 above per piece of content with a monthly minimum cap of no less than 12. we're really ramping up our benefits, and we really want to provide special things and these private conversations and activities, these events with our patron members. So with that said, let's wind it down and we'll take it out of here. Let's do a roundhouse. Any last thing about the Rickrak system? I can start so you guys can get your thoughts, and then we're just going to do a round table. So here's my thoughts. I already gave them to you. We'll wrap it up. I absolutely love the system. Am I, Ryan Erlacher, going to use it? Hell yeah. It's on my bike right now. I will say that the Top Deck 2 bag is a nice bag, high quality. It's going to work for a lot of guys out there. I will tell you that for my personal needs, and Russell Roberts said it too, and I agree, the roller bag's going to do it for me. But it doesn't change the Rickrak quick detach system itself. It's the same quick detach system. I'll just be bolting it to another bag. And while this podcast was going, Big Daddy Kane got me hooked up with that. We have them, and Big Daddy can get those to you. Pick the bag you like. I will tell you, again, the bags, Rickrak bags will work better because they have the zip out liner. They're made for the Rickrak. But again, if you're tight on money, we get it. It can work with your current bag. You just kind of have to size that up. And maybe Big Daddy at some point, I know he's busy, will put the measurements of the Rickrak so you can kind of measure your bag out. But that is an option, and I love it for the speed of it. I love it. I'm tired of straps and bungee cords, and I'm done with it. And now that I'm aware of this system, I was so stoked about it, we brought it right to our store. So I highly recommend it, and it is something that I am going to personally use on my motorcycle. Rick, what say you?
Go to Justin because I'm answering questions.
Oscar, what say you?
Go to Rick. I'm answering questions.
Okay, let me just repeat what I just said. So, Jesus,
I'm with you.
You want us to do this chat? And
no, it's good.
I know. I'll tell you
notice
what.
how I do that. Notice how I do the chat. I do this. I run the sponsors. I run the live stream and everything else, and I still.
No, whatever. I'm gonna try. I'm not gonna get the. I like that top. Which bag is it? I can't.
The Top Deck 2.
I'm gonna get that eventually, but I'm gonna try
Top Deck 2. Yeah.
a bag at home. I've got a couple of duffel bags. I'm gonna try
I gave Oscar we have the full
rack.
touring rack, full ultra, and I gave Oscar the rack. That's some of the benefits of working for Law Abiding Biker Media is you get a lot of free stuff. Because I like to give these guys, they help a lot, so I like to give them stuff.
Well, I'm going to try it out.
And you got a free Top Deck 2 bag too.
Yes, it's amazing bag.
Yeah,
it's probably the nicest bag I've ever had.
Free today, and you got free bag.
I know bolts.
You got free safety bolts, dude. You made out of here like a bandit.
I'm gonna have to stay late. And
you made out like a bandit. I did. You're working late. You're gonna help me clean up the studio.
I'll vacuum. I'm not wearing that French maid outfit again, though. All right.
And you got free dinner, and you got a free lunch, free lunch, free dinner plus.
Oh, those pork tacos were so delicious.
And cookies.
Yes, and for homemade cookies.
Dude.
I just loved it when that pork taco hit my lips. It's good.
Nice little local.
That's wrong in a lot of ways. But
no, it was good.
Fine.
It was the best pork I've ever had.
He likes it when things hit his lips. All right, go ahead. Oscar, finish it up and we got to get out of here.
I think I just did.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So here's what I'm going to say about it. Somebody brought up the weight and stuff. I'm going to tell you it's minimal. The rack, I was literally holding it in my hand with 2 fingers. So it's minimal. So it's not going to add a lot of weight to your bag.
He said
that's
2
very
fingers.
nice.
Yes, he did.
2 fingers. Do a 3. It's called the shocker. Go ahead. Sorry.
It was. I'm trying to concentrate because I'm getting kind of randy right now. Just
we're
hearing
off track. You better point that somewhere else.
Yeah, they had. It is minimal, so it doesn't add a lot of weight to the bag. So even if you don't do the roller bag and you're just carrying it in, or if you're like most people, if you're going to a hotel, sometimes you might get yourself a cart anyhow. But it really is minimal. I really like the setup. It's clean. Bolts. It has the weather rubber grommets rubber washers to help keep the moisture out and stuff. The biggest thing for me today that I was most impressed with was the biker safety bolts. I was very impressed with those. I just could not.
Yep.
When he was explaining them to me, I just assumed they were going to be like
Some of the other run of the mills. Yeah.
And I really like that it's about 1 inch in diameter. It's easy to grab onto. I could see easily doing it with your gloves on if you needed to, or if it's raining. And we've all been there where we're getting poured on by hail outside of Lake Tahoe, and you open up your bag to grab your rain suit. If you, for some reason, you do have to take off your bag. You know, it's got the knurled ends so you can easily grasp it. I was really impressed with everything, and I'm kind of hoping that at some point you'll get a pet carrier and we can see Buddy in the pet carrier.
I'm getting it because I want to test it. Number 1, number 2, I want it, and I think it would be great for Buddy. I take him for grooming appointments, and I usually put him in a front pack, so I think that would work. The pet carrier would work really, really well. Yeah. What else, Rick? Anything?
No, I think that's it. I know that for speaking on behalf of Lurch, he was really liking that Gas Kap Keeper. He thought that was a pretty cool little
It is
niche.
badass. I think it is too.
And we do have I had an allotment of them, and I told Ryan, we hadn't even advertised them, and we sold out in 4 or 5 days of them. I've got
Every biker knows that's just like, I gotta have
yeah,
that. Like,
and we hadn't even advertised them or nothing. He did show them very quickly in the YouTube live video.
Oh, I did. That's right.
Yeah, but
did they sell after that?
Yes, and
Nice.
and they sold like crazy. But we have more coming in. So if you guys order them, by the time you hear this podcast, we'll have them in stock. But guys who are listening right now, our patrons, I have some coming in, and they'll be shipping next Tuesday or Wednesday. We got a very minimal initial purchase because of the fire and everything, and we wanted to make sure we would see how this thing would go, and they just sold out. $14.95 and alleviates a $50 problem down the road. So,
All right, we're going to get out of here in a second, but I'm going to turn around for the live audience. I want you to see the back of this shirt.
that's the new Biker Revolution shirt.
pretty sweet shirt.
The guys, I'm not going to take up too much time because we're getting out of here, but
Don't say it yet, because I got one thing, and then you're going to kill time while I do that. So let me show them the
Okay.
back of it.
doesn't it look like he's doing like a lap dance? of some
yeah.
sort?
Wow.
Hang on.
I'm kind of uncomfortable.
I gotta change this because I can't get a full screen on him. So let me
Because you're too massive, dude.
transition. So let me try that.
Does he want music to it?
He needs a pole.
rapping.
And I'm dancing with my ass turned to the camera right now.
Wow, that was
So here we go.
tonight's been full of surprises.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so
dude.
we're gonna go on. But I'm gonna say you guys asked for more shirts, and that's a
Don't-
design.
Before you say that, hang on. No, hold it. I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Right now, we're giving away 2 of these shirts. 2 of them. Right now, the first one in the private chat to answer, what is the first names of the father, son? Both first names in the live chat. First one to do it gets a free shirt. All right. And then I got one more question to give the second. Go, Rick, while we're
Okay.
waiting for that.
So you guys asked for more shirts, and this all stemmed out of the private Facebook page. And so we came up with a couple designs. I posted them. That was the favorite design. Ryan purchased the design, and we've got shirts. Now, here's the deal. We did an initial run of shirts, and we still have some extra larges and mediums in stock, but we sold out of the 2Xs and 3Xs. Don't worry, guys. I've got more on order, so just keep watching the site. I've got a whole bunch coming. It's just unfortunate that we had that initial run, and we limited it to see how they were going to sell, but you guys are buying them. And if this takes off, we're going to do these special edition shirts every so often, just like we did the gray regular lab shirt for the patrons only. This is not a patron only shirt, but understand this is just the first of special design, and we'll run this out probably for about 6 months, and then we'll do a new one so that you guys are constantly having a chance to have a different shirt, and you guys as patrons will always get first notifications of that.
Yep. Oh, somebody tried Keith French, Shane and Henry. You got one name right. We're still waiting. The first 2 names, we mentioned it. I said both their names. Rick
you
and
go.
Shane, Russell Roberts, t-shirt coming your way. Email me. I have your address and everything, but I want to make sure it's correct. Just remind me, Russell, admin at lawabidingbiker.com. That way I get it in the queue and I'll send it to Rick. We'll get you a shirt. Tell us your size too. Second question is, I told you where they're out of. I need the city and I need the state that Rickrak is based out of. The city and the state that Rickrak is based out of. Russell Roberts, you can't answer because you already won a shirt. He knows. Shane. So Russell Roberts was the first one I'm looking in chat there. And then the city and state that Rickrak is out of, the first one to answer that will get the second shirt. And don't forget to send me your size, Russell. And while we're waiting for that, we've went long enough. I say we take this out of here with a song from Pablo Calcerata. Patron made this little tune.
Yeah, he's a cool dude, man.
And he's in the chat right now. Mm-hmm. All right, guys. While we're waiting for that answer, Huntington, North Carolina, Keith French. Right there.
Oh,
Keith
there
French
it
has
is.
key.
Ow.
Email admin at lawabidingbiker.com. Tell me you won the shirt so I have it in the queue to send to Rick, your size, and confirm the address that you want your shirt shipped to. And I will forward it to Big Daddy Kane, and we'll get Russell Roberts and Keith French a shirt. Not only is it awesome being in the private, you also get, we're going to do giveaways and stuff, and then try to keep it fresh in the patron private only live events, guys. Yep. Oh, Pablo came up with it, but it was after it popped up first on Keith French. So good one, Pablo. You're just a little bit too late. So, all right, guys, we're going to take it out of here. Thanks for being involved. Don't get stranded, Bikaholics. That's right. Get hooked up with our Cruise Tools RTH3 roll-up travel toolkit for Harley-Davidson and American-made V-twin motorcycles. Why get stranded? Have your bike towed over some small damn repair. This quality-made toolkit has everything you need for a roadside emergency repair. Tested and used right here by the Law-Abiding Biker crew. Yep, it has our stamp of approval. Get it already. That's the Cruise Tools RTH3 kit. We bought it right to the Law-Abiding Biker store for you. LawAbidingBiker.com/store. Nothing but 5-star reviews. Big Daddy Kane and Goat. Oh, right here. Look at, you see that? I'm going to have to change it from grunt to goat. There, goat. Who run the Law-Abiding Biker store. They have them in stock.
Yes, we do.
Ready to ship to you right this very moment. Thanks so much, Oscar. Thank you, Big Daddy Kane, for being in the studio. I think that was a lot of information for everybody, don't you think?
Yeah.
Jesus. Pizza and cookies.
Yeah.
CBDK on iTunes for his first album.
Nice.
Just think if you could put all my raps that I've done into one. I bet you could probably like maybe give that away or something. I don't think you could sell it, but you could maybe give it away.
Would you autograph it before you gave it away?
My arthritis will probably act up, but I'll try. And then we could add the Me So Horny mix from me and Justin.
I love it. No doubt, dude. All right, we're going around and we're taking it out.
Yep.
Okay.
Bye.
Your best goat sound. I'm going first.
Brian.
That was Big Daddy. Ricky. All right, go.
I got nothing. I can't do it.
Do a goat sound.
That was it.
You can't even
It
do
was a wounded quote.
Oh, my God.
I know. I suck.
Brian, I love you.
All right. Thanks, everybody in the live chat. We love y'all. We love everybody listening in podcast format, too. We're taking it out of here.
See ya.
Bye.
See ya on the flip side.